You are either a Latino or a Latina.
I use Latina or Latinx.
I always added the Afro Latino.
I identify as a Mexican American, usually go with Latinx.
I'm definitely a Latina because I am from Latin America. My mom is Spanish, my dad is from Mexico.
My parents were Salvadorian immigrants, so they were the first generation, and then I'm the child of immigrants.
My dad is part of Native American, so he's from the Quechua tribe, and my mom is from, descendant from Africa. So my identity became as an Afro-Bolivian in Bolivia.
Both of my parents are from Jalisco. Latinx, to me at least, is more inclusive. The X is really just to fully encompass everybody.
I don't believe the word Latinx is proper at all. It's basically an insult to Spanish language. Our language is Latino, Latina. Not making a discrimination of anyone, it's just our language.
Spanish, much like most Romance languages, has gendered pronouns, right? Latino tends to be used as the default, right? Which kind of plays into patriarchal norms and says like the male is the default. I am non-binary and I maybe live between genders, so like these very gendered, rigid pronouns don't work for me.
I'm gay, I'm homosexual, I'm queer, and that is part of my identity as well. I think we should use the Latino and Latina because of the genderized language.
I grew up with really just saying hey, I'm Mexican, or I'm Mexican American, really from what I learned from my parents. It wasn't until I got to probably high school that I started to say Latino. And it wasn't until college that I started to say Latinx.
So many people have different identities. I've never identified as brown. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I've also never identified as Chicana. I respect everyone for identifying the way that they want to identify.
If you don't like the label, you don't have to use it, right? We're always trying to find ways to fit more people under these umbrella terms, and there's always going to be folks that maybe feel a little left out or feel that the term is not representative of who they are.
There's Black Latinos. Many of them identify as that in the United States. Black Latinos have a different experience from other non-Black Latinos. Therefore, make a space for that culture to develop. Make a room for that culture to be welcome, to feel welcome.
Folks can always use what feels more appropriate to them. Be kind to others, be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, and that's where we can really hope to start in figuring out this really large topic that is identity terminology.
One of the big takeaways is how within our cultures, there's a lot of different variety. We came to this country with a lot of diversity already, and that's what we love about being Latinos.